It's a statement, sir, on the Berbice River Bridge crossing, and it goes thus. The Berbice River Bridge Act 2006, Act number 3 of 2006, was passed in the National Assembly on December 29, 2005, and was assented to on January 31, 2006, by the former President of the Cooperative Republic, Mr. Barrett Jagdeo, at the time. The Berbice River Bridge concession agreement between the Ministry of Public Works and Communication, now the Ministry of Public Infrastructure, of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana and the Berbice Bridge Company, Inc., was signed on June the 12th, 2006, for 21 years. This agreement set out the parameters for the design, construction, development, operation, and maintenance of the Berbice River Bridge. The shareholders at the signing of the concessional agreement were Clico Life and General Insurance Company, Hand in Hand Mutual, Inc., Secure Financial International, Inc., National Insurance Scheme, and Demerara Contractors and Engineers Limited. In the concessional agreement, the former government of Guyana agreed to a period of 21 years for exclusive operation by the Berbice Bridge Company for transportation services for vehicular traffic across the Berbice River. This project was completed and commissioned in December 2008. It should be noted that since the commencement of operations of the Berbice River Bridge, that there has been one request for tolls increase under the 7 years of the PPPC's government, which is from 2008 to 2015. This request was made in March of 2015, and it was rejected. In keeping with its campaign promise, in its AP and UAFC manifesto of 2015, the coalition government kept its word to reduce tolls. On December 28, 2015, an agreement between the government of Guyana and the Berbice Bridge Company, Inc. was signed to provide subsidies on tolls charged to commuters of the Berbice River Bridge. In January of 2016, motor cars and minibuses were subsidized by $300 per transit, while all other categories of vehicles, excluding vessels, were subsidized by 10% on current tolls. As a consequence, from January 2016 to date, the government of Guyana has provided subsidies totaling $465 million to the Berbice River Bridge Company. And by the end of the concessional period, the government of Guyana would have provided $1.8 billion in support. Since the present administration took office, the Berbice Bridge Company, Inc. has sought 3 toll increases in 3 years, in 2016, 2017, and 2018. These were never approved. The draconian increases proposed by the Berbice Bridge Company, Inc. from November 12, 2018 are as such. Cars will move from $2,002 to $8,040, an increase of 365%. Pickups will move from the current toll of $4,000 to $14,600. Four-wheel drives at a similar rate. Minibuses that transport our persons across the Berbice Bridge will move from $2,002 to $8,040. Small trucks, medium trucks, and large trucks will increase similarly. Large trucks, which provide the bulk of the cargo to Berbice, will move from $13,600 to $49,600. Boats that will cross that Berbice River Bridge will move from the current $55,000 to $410,040. There has been a general outcry in relation to the proposed rates, which will not only affect Berbicians, but all Guyanese. It is unconscionable, which this coalition government cannot and will not accept under any circumstances. The unilateral announcement by the Berbice Bridge Company, Inc. is in breach of the concessional agreement and Section 4.1, subsection 2 of the Berbice River Bridge Act 2006. At a meeting held with the officials of the Berbice Bridge Company, Inc. on October 11, 2018, it was agreed that A, the Ministry of Public Infrastructure would write to officials of the Berbice Bridge Company, Inc., communicating its offer to assume full responsibility for the maintenance and rehabilitation of the bridge pontoons. The Berbice Bridge Company, Inc. has been in breach of the concessional agreement with respect to maintenance of the pontoons over the years. By correspondence dated the 16th and 17th of October 2018 to the Berbice Bridge Company, Inc., the Ministry of Public Infrastructure has formally reiterated its commitment to assume full responsibilities of the maintenance and rehabilitation of the 39 pontoons. The Berbice Bridge Company, Inc. has since acknowledged and accepted this proposal, and the Ministry is working towards commencement of maintenance in 2019. At the said meeting, Berbice Bridge Company, Inc. reported that they had debts of in excess of $6 billion. A commitment was given that full details of this debt would be provided, following which the information would have been forwarded to the Ministry of Finance, after which another meeting was to be scheduled. The Ministry of Public Infrastructure has requested submission of this information by November 1st, 2008. So the matter can be addressed expeditiously. Colleagues, I received a copy of their audited accounts this morning. Not the full information we want, but they have commenced providing this to us. Mr. Speaker, while the Ministry of Public Infrastructure is working assiduously along with other ministries of the government to find a reasonable and acceptable solution under the confines of the law, the Berbice Bridge Company, Inc. has been threatening Berbicians and Guyanese as a whole to unlawfully implement and introduce the proposed oppressive increases in tolls on or before November 12, 2018. The coalition government has no intention of improving the toll increases proposed by the Berbice Bridge Company, Inc., and assures the people of Guyana that in the interest of peace, order, and good governance, we stand ready to protect our legitimate right to a peaceful life in Guyana. I thank you.